started, there are two things I want to let you know. There's a Spotify playlist linked down in the description that you can play alongside this video. I'll give you a moment to get that situated. And also for this class, we're going to be using a light set of weights. If you have that, great. If you don't, you'll be able to do this whole class without them. When you're ready, go ahead and come down to your mat, finding a comfortable seated position. Whatever that looks like for you, you can go cross-legged, legs out in front of you. You can sit in a long butterfly. Wherever you feel comfortable, you feel supported, you feel good, that's where you're headed. Take your hands right to the tops of your legs. Give me a big inhale as you roll the shoulders down and back. Good. Reach the crown of the head up towards the ceiling, and we'll take 4 deep breaths from right here. It's an inhale as you breathe in through the nose, fill the body up with air. Think about expanding through the rib cage from side to side and front to back. And then we'll exhale out, let all of that air go. Good. For 3 more, big inhale. And then exhale out, let it go. Good. For 2, big inhale. And then exhale out, let it go. Awesome. Last one, big inhale. And then exhale out, let everything go. Good. From right here, let's reach the arms so they go out to T. I want you to flip your palms forward towards me. We'll inhale as we lift the arms so they reach up overhead. Exhale as you press the hands down in front of you. Flip your palms so they face each other, and then open the arms back out to T. It's a circle. We'll do 3 more like that. We lift the arms up. You'll press the hands down, flip the palms, open out to T. Good. For 2, lift up, press down, flip the palms, open out. Final one, we lift up. Good. You'll press down, flip the palms, and open. 4 in the reverse direction. We squeeze the arms together, flip the palms down, lift the arms up, trying to keep the shoulder blades relaxed down and back, and then open back out to T. For 3 more, we bring things together, flip the palms down, lift the arms up, and then open it out. Good. We go for 2. Good. This will be our last one. Bring things together, flip it down, lift the arms, and then open back out to T. From right here, your arms can come down by your sides. We're going to pop up into a tabletop position and take a couple of wrist stretches. Hands come down to the mat, wrists right underneath the shoulders, knees right underneath the hips. I want you to inhale as you send your hips back towards your heels. They don't have to press back all the way. And then exhale, bring things forward for 3 more. We send it back and then bring it forward for 2. And then last one. Good. When you come back to tabletop, walk the hands in just a little bit. Okay. You're going to flip your palms up towards the ceiling, fingertips towards the tops of the knees. And right away, you'll feel a release at your wrist. If it's too much, you're just going to go back into what we just did. Palms flat, and you'll rock back and forth from there. If you are going to go palms up, let's do it. We're going to rock back just a little bit and then bring things forward. It's really tiny for 3. For 2, my wrists are a little sensitive today. This will be our last one. We rock it back, bring it forward. Good. You'll flip the palms back so the palms of your hands come down onto the mat. Reach your hips all the way back to your heels. Pull the hands about a handprint forward of the knees. Left hand will stay down on the mat. Right hand will come behind the head. You bend at the elbow and then open the right elbow up towards the ceiling, opening up through the chest. From right here, we're just going to do 3 reps. We rotate down through the chest, reaching the right elbow towards the left arm. And then on an exhale, you're going to open right back up. That'll be 3. We'll go for 2. And then open. This will be our last one. We bring it down. And then open it back up. Good. From right here, right hand will come down to the mat. We take that same thing on the left side. Left hand behind the head, bend at the elbow, open up through the side body. When you're ready, we're rotating towards the right side, reaching the left elbow towards the right arm, maybe looking over the right shoulder if you can. And then exhale, you open back up. It's 3 total. We do 2 more. Bring it down. Good, and then open up. Last one, we bring it down. And then open up. Good. With that last one, both hands can come down to your mat. You're going to swing the legs out from underneath you. We'll find a seated position. I want you to grab onto just one of your weights. I've got a 3-pound weight right here. More than likely, I'm going to transition to a 1-pound weight, but for this one, 3 pounds is going to be fine for me. Feet are reaching out in front of you. You're going to flex your feet. We're about hips distance, maybe a little bit wider. I'm about mat's distance apart with my feet. We're pressing down into the hips, anchoring into the mat. I want you to grab onto your weight right here by the end caps. Okay, if you don't have a weight, same thing, just imagine you're holding onto a weight. Reach the arms out in front of you. I want you to inhale, sit up tall, reach the crown of the head up towards the ceiling. Keep flexing your feet. On an exhale, imagine I'm pulling on your fingertips. You're going to round forward through the upper back, tucking chin to chest, reaching that weight forward, forward, forward. Good, inhaling right about here and then exhaling as you rebuild the spine. Restacking piece by piece, inch by inch. Shoulders come back on top of hips. You'll roll the shoulders down and back, reach the crown of the head up just for 2 more. We inhale, exhale, round forward. Good, inhaling right about here and then exhale as you rebuild the spine. Still pressing heavy into the hips. Good, for 1 more. We inhale to sit up tall. Exhale as you round forward. Good, inhaling here and then exhaling to rebuild the spine. Awesome. Once you come all the way back up to seated, again, we're going to take an inhale, keep holding onto your weight. Exhale as you draw in from the belly button, you'll find this curve in your spine. Similar thing to what we did yesterday, but yesterday we had the knees bent. Okay, we're just going to go about halfway. You'll inhale here and then exhale as you roll it right back up. If that becomes too much to have the legs straight, bend the knees. Take the same thing we did yesterday. Just roll it down and then bring it back up. Okay? Good. Let's just go for 3 more. We bring it back. And then take it in. Good. We go for 2. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. This will be our last one. We bring it down. Inhale and then exhale. Take things right back up. Good. Once you come up out of this, you're going to keep a hold of your weight. Just take it into your right hand. Your legs will come together and we're going to pop up into a tabletop position. From right here, you've got the left hand down on the mat, wrists underneath the shoulder, knees underneath the hips. We have even pressure through all 3 points of contact with the mat. And right here, we're going to get into a little bit of triceps. Pull the right elbow in towards your rib cage. Your knuckles are facing down towards the mat. You'll give me an exhale as you press the right hand back, extending the arm to straight. Inhale as you bend at the elbow, pull your weight back towards your shoulder. Exhale as you press out. Inhale as you bend the elbow, take it home. Good. And it's the same thing right here, whether you have a weight or not. Good. Your gaze is down and a little bit forward, making sure you're lifting the chin off of the chest. Good. Let's go for 4 more. It's 4. For 3. Good. 2. And then last one. Good. With your last one, you can take things down, give yourself a second, come off of the left wrist, shake it out, do what you need to do. When you're ready, we get back into the same position, changing up the movement through the right arm. I want you to take your right hand a little bit outside of the shoulder. Now your knuckles are facing down towards the mat. You'll take an exhale as you bend at the elbow, pulling your elbow out in line with your shoulder, and then inhale, you release the right arm back down. You'll think about creating a goalpost position through the right arm. and then take it down. Now again, whether you have a weight or not, we're still gonna get a good challenge here, right? Because this positioning, because we're moving through one side, we're in a three-legged tabletop, so it requires a lot of work on your core, okay? Even if you've got a weight or not. Good, let's go for 4 more. 4, for 3, 2, good, and then last one. Awesome, everything comes down after that last one. Take a second, take a breath. You can reach the hips to the heels to give your left wrist a little bit of a break. Good, and then when you're ready, we're gonna come right back in. You'll grab onto your weight again in the right hand, this time reaching the right arm out in front of you. I've got the butt of my weight, I don't know what the right word is, the end of my weight down on the mat. My knuckles are facing out, okay? From here, we're going to exhale as we lift the right arm up, taking the bicep by the ear. Inhale as we bring the right arm back down. And right here is where I'm gonna swap over to a lighter weight. I have a hard time with overhead movement through my shoulder, so a light weight is a good option for me, but no weight would also be a really good option too. Good. Good. And you'll just keep breathing right there, taking any breaks that you feel like you need to. This is your workout, right? You don't have to do everything that I say. I want you to do what's going to work best for you and what feels best in the moment, all right? We're just going for 4 more. It's 4, for 3, 2, last one. Good, everything comes in. Again, both hands can come down. You can reach the hips to the heels, releasing through that left wrist. Good, now what we do to one side, we do have to do to the other. All right, so if you need a couple more seconds to mentally prepare for hitting those same things on the second side, take a second, pause the video, come back when you're ready. That's totally fine. If you are ready, we're gonna come forward into our tabletop position. Again, finding a comfortable spot for our three-legged tabletop. Or I don't know what else to call it. The three-legged tabletop feels right. We're pressing into the right hand and pressing into the knees, the tops of the feet evenly, grabbing onto your weight, taking it into the left hand. You'll pull left elbow into the rib cage and then exhale as you press the left arm back to straight. Inhale, bending at the elbow, pulling the fist towards the shoulder. Exhale as you press things back. Inhale as you bend at the elbow and take it home. Good. You got it. You just keep moving from there. Good. Let's go for 4 more. It's 4, for 3, for 2, and then last one. Good. Everything comes down. Take a second, take a breath, come off of the right wrist. Good. I know I'm giving you a lot of time, but this tabletop position, it's challenging on our wrists, right? So if you're not somebody that feels like they have a lot of solid wrist strength, this is going to be good for you to help to build up that strength, but it can be a little bit not fun in the moment when you're doing it. Okay, so we just have to keep practicing it. Unfortunately, this is the best way to build the strength. Okay, we come back into our tabletop when you're ready. Now we'll find that high row through the left side. So your weight stays in the left hand. You're gonna bring your hand a little bit outside of your shoulder. When you're ready, exhaling to bend at the elbow. You pull that elbow up in line with your shoulder. Inhale as you bring things right back down. Now I'm gonna flip this way for just a second so you can see the movement through my arm. We're exhaling to pull the elbow out in line with the shoulder and then inhaling to come right back in. Okay, that's all it is. You're pulling out and then reaching forward. Good. If you need a second to come off of the wrist, come off of it. Y'all see me going in and out of this position too. Like, it's totally fine. It's totally fine. Good. We're going for 4 more. 4. For 3, 2, last one. Good, everything comes down. Take a second, take a breath. Okay, come off of the wrist, give them a little shake. We're hitting one more thing right here on the left side. All right, are you ready? I'm not ready, so I'm not ready. Okay, last thing right here. Right hand down, both knees down. We have the weight in our left hand. You're reaching it out in front of your body. I think we flipped the palm in on the first side, so we're gonna do that here as well. Exhaling as you lift the left arm up in line with the shoulder, or up in line with the ear, I'll say. Inhale as you lower it right back down. Exhale, you lift up. Inhale, everything comes down. And you'll keep moving from right there. Okay, making sure you're still engaged into your core, so just take a second to check in with the rest of your body. Are you somebody that naturally arches in your back? Can you try and come out of that arch? Think about pressing up and away from your mat, pressing the back of your body up towards the ceiling. We'll go for 4, for 3, 2, last one. Good. With your last one, everything is going to come in. You'll go all the way back, hips to heels, coming off of that right wrist. Awesome. That one's a little bit of sneaky core work. Very sneaky. Okay. From right here, we'll pull things forward. You're keeping both of your knees down on the mat. Grab onto your other weights. Now I've got weights in both hands. We're coming into a kneeling position. I think I'm going to stay right here just so that you guys can see a side view. Okay, we're kneeling, and then you're going to send your hips back towards your heels, hinging at the hips, finding a diagonal line from the crown of the head all the way down towards the tailbone. From here, a little bit more triceps. We pull the elbows in towards the rib cage. I'm going to flip my palms towards each other. You'll exhale as you press the arms back to straight. Inhale as you bend at the elbows and pull things home. Exhale as you press back. Inhale, bend the elbows, pull things in. If it gets to be a little bit too much for you to be elevated through your hips, you're coming down hips to heels, keeping that little hinge forward through the upper body, moving from right here. Okay. You can also sit cross-legged if that's going to work better. If you just don't like kneeling, if it's not quite working for you, just sit cross-legged. Good. All right, let's go for 4, for 3, 2, last one. Good. You're going to come all the way up into kneeling, rolling the shoulders down and back, stacking shoulders on top of hips, flipping your palms back towards the back side of your room. We exhale as you press the hands back, squeezing the backs of the shoulders together. Inhale as you bring things back in. It's an exhale as you press back. Inhale, everything comes in. Good. And we'll keep going like that. I'm going to flip this way just so we can get a different view. Shoulders roll down and back, crown of the head lifted. We exhale, press back. Inhale, pull things back in. It's a really tiny movement. It's a really simple one. Sometimes this requires a little bit more focus on the mind-muscle connection, right? Because you can very easily just move your arms back and forward, right? Not a whole lot is happening there. But when you slow it down and you think about squeezing the shoulder blades together behind you, we get a little more work out of it. Let's go for 4 more. 4. Good. For 3. For 2, and then last one. Good. With your last one, we're going to go right back into that triceps press, hinging back from the hips, pulling the elbows in towards the rib cage. You exhale as you press the arms back to straight. Inhale as you bend at the elbows, pulling weights towards the shoulders. We press it back and then take things in. Good. Good. Now, if you're wondering what these weights are, they're my ball bangles. I just kind of roll them up into a little ball so that I can use them as hand weights. More often than not, this is how I use my ball bangles. I don't really like to put them around my wrists or around my ankles. I have 1 pound, so they don't make that big of a difference. Plus, it's more comfortable for me to hold onto them like this. Okay, and that's my spiel with ball bangles. We'll go for 4. For 3, 2, and then last one. Good. Again, coming back up into that tall kneel, tucking the tailbone under, thinking about pulling hips upwards towards the rib cage. Hands by your sides, you flip your palms back. One more round of chest expansion. We press the hands back behind us, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Inhale as you pull things back in, hands right outside of the hips. Exhale, press back. Inhale, take it in. Good. Good. Okay, can you get a little bit more active in your arms? Even if you're not using weights, you're spreading out through the fingertips, squeezing through the triceps and the backs of the shoulders as you press the hands back, squeezing the shoulder blades together behind you. All right? Let's go for 4 more. We go 4 for 3, 2, and then last one. Good. With your last one, take your weights with you. We're going to sit our hips all the way back down onto our mat. You can scooch forward towards the center of the mat and then lay things all the way down for our last little arms and abs series. It's going to be a little bit more triceps because I like triceps. I think they're fun. From right here, we're going to lift the legs so they come up to a tabletop position. Knees up above the hips, shins parallel to the ceiling. I'll say right now, if this becomes too much, both of your feet are coming down to the mat and you'll work from right here. All right. We get weights in both hands. You're going to press the weights together, reach your arms so they go up over your chest. On an inhale, you're bending at the elbows, pulling the weights towards the crown of your head, or towards your forehead, I should say. Inhale as you press the arms right back up. Good. Actually, let's do an inhale, bend, and then exhale, press. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press, and you'll keep moving from right there. This is also sneaky core work. You're probably thinking, oh, we're down on the mat, our head's down. We're not crunching, it's no big deal, but it is very sneaky core work, very, very sneaky. And if you're not feeling things in your core, I want you to check in with your legs. More than likely, your knees are right about here, okay? So if your knees are here and check in, be honest. I want you to press those knees out so they're stacked directly on top of your hips. Good. If you're ready to do more, we'll add on with the legs. As you bend the elbows, you're going to tap your right toes towards the mat. Exhale, everything comes up through center. Inhale, left toes tap down as we bend the elbows. Exhale, everything up through center. Inhale, we bend and tap. Exhale, everything comes up. Good. Bend and tap. And then take it back up. You got it. Let's do 3 more each side. All right, it's 3. And 3. This is one of my favorites for 2. And 2. Last one. And 1. Good. Knees will come back up above the hips. If you need a second, you're just going to take it. Okay. From right here, we're lowering the arms down, taking the arms down by your sides, flipping the palms up. Your arms are lifted away from the mat just a little bit. They're hovering away from the mat. Pull the elbows towards the sides of your body. We exhale to bend at the elbows. You'll pull the weights towards your shoulders. Inhale as you release the arms right back out, bicep curl. Exhale as we bend the elbows. Inhale as you reach things back out. Good. Now, if you feel like you can handle a little bit more, with this one, we will come up into a crunch, tucking chin towards the chest, lifting right about to the base of the shoulder blades, continuing to bicep curl from right here. Good. Okay, now can you do more? Maybe, maybe not. If you feel like you can, as you bend the elbows, you're gonna shoot that right leg out on a high diagonal. Exhale, everything comes through center. Inhale, same thing on the left side. Left leg goes out, arms curl in. Good. Good, let's go for 3. And 3. Good. For 2. And 2. Last one. And 1. Good. With that last one, everything comes in, shoulders come down. You can pull the knees in for a second. We'll do one more thing here, and then we get to take some stretches. Painless, right? Easy breezy. Knees come above your hips, all right? From here, arms go back up above the shoulders. You flip the palms down towards the bottom edge of your mat. On an exhale, you press the hands so they come down by the hips. On an inhale, you lift the arms so they come back up above the shoulders. Exhale as you press down. Inhale as everything comes up. Good. Okay, if you're ready to add on here, we're going to add on with an upper body crunch and with a leg extension through the legs. I'll show you what that looks like. Exhale as you lift up through head, neck, and shoulders, hands outside of the hips. You'll shoot the legs out on a high diagonal. Inhale as you bend at the knees, you slowly lower back down towards the mat. Good. Now you're moving just as slowly on the way down as you are on the way up. I'm going to be annoying and make you count to 4. We come up for 4, 3, 2, 1. We lower down 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go for 3 more. For 2. Good, and then last one. There you go. With that last one, everything is coming in. You can take your weights, put them off to the side, hug your knees into your chest, and then just take a little rock from side to side, a little rock on the hips. Good. All right, from right here, your feet are coming down to the mat. Open your feet up so that they're about hips distance, or just find a spot that feels comfortable. Your arms are going to come out by your sides, 90-degree bend at the elbows. We're in a goal post position. From here, you're going to slide your arms across the floor as you press the arms up overhead. And then inhale, you bend at the elbows, pull the elbows back in line with the shoulders. Just for 3 more, we press it up. And bring it down. We'll go for 2. And then last one. Good. With your last one, your knees come together. We're going to drop the knees over towards the right, reach the right arm out by your side, and then bring your left arm so it comes on top of your right. Okay, let me scooch back so we can get a full view right here. All right, from here, we're all the way on the right side, hips stacked, knees stacked, feet stacked. We take the left arm. You're going to exhale as you open the left arm up. And then inhale, bring it right back down. Just for 2 more like that, and then we hit the other side. Exhale, you open up. Inhale, we take it right back home. Last one, we open up. Good, and then bring it home. Awesome. With your last one, your arms can come in carefully, maybe not gracefully. We're going to take it over to the other side. Sorry, my butt's going to face you. Hope that's okay. Hope that's all right with you. Your left arm is going to reach out. You're down onto the left side of the body. Right arm stacks on top of your left. Exhale as you open the arm up. Inhale as you bring it back down. Good. We just go for 2. And then last one. Good. From right here, we're going to roll ourselves over so we come face down onto the mat. Hands underneath the shoulders, squeeze the legs together, press yourself all the way up and back, and then reach your hips towards your heels, finding a child's pose. Pressing into the heels of the hands, pressing your chest down towards the tops of your legs. oh my gosh, words. Give me a big inhale, fill everything up with air. Exhale out as you let it go. And when you're ready, you start to walk your hands in towards your knees, come up into a seated position, take any other stretches you feel like you need, but you're all finished with me for today. Hopefully you enjoyed this workout. If you did, as always, please let me know down in the comments. Don't forget to mark this class off on your challenge tracker. Remember, you're awesome. You can do anything you put your mind to, and I'll see you back here tomorrow. I felt your heavy breath through the